भवति मत्सर्वस्वपदाम्बोजौ श्रीराधा मदन मोहनौ दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद् रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद् राधा शीलगोविन्ददेवो प्रेषालिवि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भी वंशीवटतटस्थितः कर्षन्वेणुस्वनिर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथः श्रियस्तुनः तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ग्लोरिफिकेशन ऑफ श्रीमद् भागवतम नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठकी वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः दंडवत प्रणाम टू ऑल डिवोटीज जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे सिंह शुद्ध भागवत रिमूव एकादशी
यस माता जस्ट शुद्ध भक्ता चरण रेणु भजनानुकूला भक्त सेवा परम सिद्धि प्रेमलती करमूला माधवती थी भक्ति जननी जतने पालन कोरी कृष्ण बसती बसती बोली परमादरे भोरी गौरमराजिषभस्थाने पुरलो ब्राह्मण रंगे शेषभस्थान हेरिबो आमी प्रणयी भगत संगे मृदंगवाद्या शुनिते माना अवसर सदा जाचे गौरविहिता कीर्तन शूनि आनंदे हृदय नाचे जुगल मूर्ति देखिया मोरा परमानंद होया प्रसाद सेवा कोरिते होया सकल प्रपंच जाया जे दिन गृहे भजन देखी गृहे ते गोलोक भाया चरण सिद्धू देखिया गंगा सुख न सीमा पाया तुलसी देखी जुड़ाए प्राण माधव तोषनि जानी गौर प्रिया शाक सेवाने जीवन सार्थक मानी भक्ति विनोदा कृष्ण भजने अनुकूल पाय जा प्रति दिवसे परम सुखी स्वीकार करो यथा शुद्ध भक्त शरण रेणु भजनानुकूल हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So today we'll do some summary of second chapter, third chapter, and the fourth chapter. So in the second chapter, we'll see that how Hiranyaksha is annihilated. And Hiranyaksha's sons and his brother Hiranyakashipu are very much agitated. So now Hiranyakashipu is reacting very sinfully. He just wants to diminish all the religious activities of the people. Then to give some solace to his nephews, he's instructing them. So Lord appeared as Varaha. He killed Hiranyaksha. Hiranyakashipu was continuously accusing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he was filled with anger. And he started speaking many words, actually, many words against Lord. So all this, if you see, it is there in the second chapter. And he instructed the demons, go and destroy the cities, destroy the villages. Kechit Khanitre Viduhu Shetu Prakara Gopura. The gopuras of the cities, break them, and all these things. Now what is going on in Jammu Kashmir and all Asuric tendencies. Same thing here also we see. The demons were just taking the firebrand, setting the fire in the residence of the people. In this way, they were continuously disturbing. So after performing the ritualistic observance for his death of his brother, he started pacifying his nephews. So he spoke knowledgeable words, but the thing is, he is not in knowledge. Though knowledgeable words were spoken, he is not in knowledge. When a person is in knowledge, he never forgets. When the person is in knowledge, he never forgets his transcendental position as servant of Lord. So in this way, in this chapter, we find the pacification given by Hiranyakashipu, at the same time, the instruction given by Hiranyakashipu to destroy everyone. Actually, he wanted to invoke Lord Vishnu. How he will be invoked? When Brahmanas are killed, the cows are killed, innocent people are killed, then naturally Lord is invoked. So this time all these things are happening. The instructions have been given. At the same time, now here he is planning. Okay, one side instructions will be given. Another side, he wants to increase his bala. He wants to become immortal. That is one side. So one side, all destruction is going on. Another side, pacification. And the third side, what is there? Hiranyakashipu's planned to become immortals. For that, he did a lot of austerity. Even demons do austerity. Actually, demons do more austerity than the devotees. Devotees need not do so much of austerity. For them, austerity is chanting the holy name, waking up early in the morning. So in Satoguna, the austerity is not giving difficulties to the body, gross difficulties or subtle difficulties is not recommended. Waking up early morning is not a difficulty, but it is a wonderful austerity. Taking bath in the morning, wonderful austerity. Chanting the holy name. So here now, Hiranyakashipu, what he did not want to become old. He did not want to become diseased. He did not want to be harassed by anyone. He did not want to be conquered by anyone. So this is all the desire what he had. He wanted to be immortal. He entered Mandara mountain and then he performed severe austerity. Severe austerity. It is said he stood on one leg for more than 10,000 years. So because of that power, so much of fire was created. So the higher planets, lower planets, they all became very hot. The demigods were completely disturbed. So what they did, they left their abodes and they went to see Brahma in Satyaloka. So then the demigods disclosed that Hiranyakashipu's ambition is to become immortal. Hmm. He wants to have bigger loka even than Dhruva loka, such a powerful loka he wanted to have. So now Brahma, he was accompanied by sage Bhrigu and also great personality like Daksha. Personalities like Daksha, Brahma did not go alone. He went along with these people, these great personalities. That is Bhrigu, Daksha, and many other were there. He went to see Hiranyakashipu, immediately sprinkled water from his kamandal. Now, because of the severe austerity, Hiranyakashipu only was left with his bony structure because a huge ant hill was created. Ants practically ate all his body, all flesh and all was eaten. Only what was remaining was the bony structure. With that also he was doing austerity. Now, as soon as Brahmaji sprinkled water from his kamandalu, again Hiranyakashipu assumed his wonderful form. Even the devas have good forms. They have a good body, rather, they are more interested in their bodily features. They always like to have a wonderful body, a show off body. In this way, they can attract everyone. They are into wine, women. That is their quality. That is their nature, demonic nature. Wine and women. You have enough hotels, wine and dine, family bar. I was just thinking how family sit together, how they drink. There was just one hotel was there, Sri Krishna. I just saw that Sri Krishna family bar. I thought, what is this? So now Hiranyakashipu, after seeing Brahmaji, offered obeisances because he went to get blessings from Brahmaji. Now Brahmaji is ready to give him benediction. So what are the conditions which he gave? The prayers which he did was he should not be killed by any living entity. Not be killed by any living entity. No jiva should kill. That means jiva assumes different forms. Jiva has different bodies. So in that animal comes, human comes, reptiles come, birds come, trees come, immovable objects, trees come. So directly what he asks is, I should not be killed by any living entity. Next, what he asked, I should not be killed in any place. When you say place, that means it is air, that is also a space, it is ground, it is water. In this way, I should not be killed. Next is, I should not be killed, he says, should not be killed daytime or not time, nighttime. Neither daytime nor nighttime. Because Tathastu, everything Tathastu is happening. I should not be killed by any weapon, neither on land nor in the air. Again, Tathastu. See, already he has told I shall not be killed by any living entity, but still he's specifying. What is he specifying? I shall not be killed by any human being, animal, demigod, or any other entity. व्यसुभिर्वा सुमद्भिर्वा सुरासुर महोरगै अप्रतिद्वन्द्वतां युद्धे एकपत्यं च देहिनम्. I should not be killed by any snake also by in the lower planetary systems, from the lower planetary systems. Mhm. So in this way, I will not have any competitor. So give me benediction that I too may have no rival. Give me sole lordship. Nobody should be rival to me. I should be the presiding deity. So this is Asuric Prabhu. They want to become God. I should be the presiding deity. That is what he says. Sarvesham Lokapalanam Mahimanam Yathatmanam. I should be the presiding deity. Give me all the glories obtained by that position. So Lord is the presiding deity. Huh? Whatever Lord gets the position that I want. On top of that he has Tapo Yoga Prabhavanam Yanna Rishyati Karvichu. Give me all mystic powers attained by long practices, long austerities. And the practice of yoga for which, for these cannot be lost at any time. So all these things I want. The people, when they do long practices, they get the benefit. That all benefit you give me. So in this way, the third chapter ends. Now what he does after getting all these things, he should be peaceful. And now he is having no rival. Then why should he terrorize now? He started terrorizing the universe. He is very much satisfied, Brahma's benedictions after receiving this. Now he has become very beautiful also, good looking, wonderful looking. He is so lustrous like gold because Brahma's benedictions, huh? But still, his enviousness towards Vishnu continued. He could not forget Vishnu has killed his brother Hiranyaksha. Now Hiranyakashipu already has conquered everyone in 10 directions. He has brought everybody under his control, living entities, demigods, asuras, everyone is in his control. He is master practically of all the places, even including Indra's residence. Indra was completely driven out and he is enjoying Indraloka. As he is becoming mad and mad. Enjoyment is nothing but maddening. Noonam pramattha kurute vikarma. Noonam pramattha kurute vikarma. This is the first line where it is said pramattha means mad people. Who are mad people? Who wants to enjoy material life? That is vikarma. Prabhupada writes in that sakarma, vikarma all come in the category of vikarma only. Where vikarma means this is not advised in the Vedas. Though people are into social life and all those things, social work, divinity has been spoken. If you are divine, naturally you are good also, because goodness comes under divinity. Divinity doesn't come under goodness. Goodness comes under divinity. Divinity is a huge vessel where morality comes. So instead of being a moral person, be a divine person. A divine person is always compassionate because he sees everyone as part and parcel of Krishna. So in this way, if this person is become mad, everyone practically, all the demigods except Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva, they were not under his control. And all the demigods were serving him. Still he is dissatisfied. Why? वो नहीं आया अब तक मेरे काबू में. कौन? विष्णु. He has not come. What is the use of taking his servants? I want that master. I want to kill him. And in this way, he started transgressing all the Vedic regulations. Brahmanas were dissatisfied. They started cursing him. Brahmana's curse will prove true. One has to be very careful. So Brahmanas started cursing him. They started praying to the Lord. All the living entities, everyone were praying to the Lord for relief from this Hiranyakashipu's rule. So then demigods started praying to whom? To the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So now demigods, see in the previous, demigods started praying to Brahma actually because he wanted to please Brahma. That time demigods did not go to Vishnu. Somehow go and give him benediction. But now everyone is praying to whom? It is Lord Vishnu. Why now they are not praying to Brahma? Already because of the benediction of Brahma, the whole universe is suffering. Demigods know one thing. Brahma or Shiva, they are very quickly pleased and they give benediction without even thinking the results or consequences. That much they have the knowledge. Now, once they give benedictions, consequences are faced. At that time, the demigods, they remember the Supreme Personality of God. Chalo, let us go to him. That means he is the last person who he prayed. That is what is the funda of demigods. These demigods also, they get very easily convinced. And Brahma and Shiva also, they just give the benedictions without thinking. Now Lord Vishnu is informed. So Lord Vishnu now tells to the demigods, they need not be afraid of all these situations. This all created situation by Hiranyakashipu. He's trying to oppress the demigods. He's trying to oppress Vedas, the follower of the Vedas, the cows, the Brahmanas, the saintly people. I was just speaking today about the situation in Jammu Kashmir. Why this is happening? 1,000 years before, when Sripad Ramanujacharya goes there, it was all a wonderful situation. He just wanted, he requested the Brahmanas. He wanted Bodhaini Lipi to write the commentary on Vedanta Sutra. He goes along with Kuratalvar, Kudesha. The Brahmanas there welcomed Ramanujar, but somehow they kept this Lipi, Bodhaini Lipi, the Bodhaini script away from him. They did not want to show him also. They were afraid Ramanujar will become more glorious. But Bodhaini script was wrongly presented. The Mayavadi, uh, the Mayavadi language, you can say. So they did not want a Vaishnav interpretation or Vaishnav explanation for this text. So howsoever Ramanujar was trying to convince them, they were not ready to give this text. Ramanujar traveled all the way from Srirangam to Kashmir. Now, who is Ramanujar? He is Guru Tattva, Balram himself. When Guru is insulted, what happens? The whole Bhumi gets cursed. That is why today Jammu and Kashmir is a cursed place. It's a cursed place. 3 days of waiting period, but still is not given. The last day, we thought, let us go. But Mother Saraswati appears in the dream of Ramanujar and says, and gives this Bodhaini script presents the Brodhayani script to Ramanuja. Ramanuja was completely surprised also, was so happy. He took the script and he ran with Puratalvar. 3 days practically they ran. You see, Guru Tattva is made to run. The Brahmanas over there, they could have learned from Ramanuja. Instead of that, they made him run. He ran with the script, but when next day morning, these Brahmanas came to know that the script is now stolen, it is not there. In that search, they were they were also they were also chasing. In 3 days, they caught hold of Ramanujan. They left him, but took back the script. Ramanujan was completely now in desperate situation. Somehow Saraswati gave the script, but in this runabout, they have lost the script. Kuratalwar told, don't worry. In these 3 days, every night when we were taking rest, at that time I read the whole script and I memorized the whole script. And in this way, it was so easy to write the commentary on the Vedanta Bhashya. Kuratalwar was dictating, Ramanujan was writing. Some corrections also were given, some commentaries also were given, and wonderful Vaishnava interpretation for the Bodhayani script was written in Sri Rangam. So just say, Guru Tattva is insulted. You insult Guru, one has to face consequences. It is by default. That is why Kashmir is a cursed bhumi. Which Brahmanas are there? The same Brahmanas are thrown out. Karmic reactions will come, not only to that person, to so many generations to follow. Who is happy over there? No one is happy. The demons are also not happy, the divine people are also not. No one is happy. That is why one should not visit also to such a cursed bhumi. Why people go for no reason? Go to Divyadesham. At least one will be blessed. Don't plan to go to such cursed bhumi where our Ramanujar is insulted. Ramanujar is Balram himself. Now see, Saraswati comes to serve Ramanujar. So in this way now, the demigod started praying the Lord. Now here, he has practically oppressed Brahmanas, cows. Still घड़ा भरा नहीं. जब घड़ा भरेगा तब मार खाएगा. Who is the last one? The last exploit would be his torture to Prahlad. Bhakta Prahlad, who is Mahabhagavata. And this Bhakta Prahlad is going to appear as his own son. Once that torture, once he starts torturing his own son, who has all the good qualities which are glorified even by the sages. Hmm. And these good qualities are existing in the Supreme Lord, and He has given his all wonderful qualities to Bhakta Prahlad. One cannot even list how many innumerable qualities he has. Gunai Ralam Sankhye Mahatmayam Tasya Suchyate Vasudeve Bhagavati Yasya Naisirgiki Ratihi. What rati he has, what love he has. And his attachment to love is natural. Naisargiki rati. That means from the previous, because of his previous devotional service, he has natural love for Krishna. It is not taught, or it is not because of his sadhana. Some children have, like our Nainu has, Naisargiki rati. Nainu has so much of love for Krishna. She will not dance before everyone, but when she dances for Lord, you should see the rati what she has. This is blessed by Lord Krishna himself. They bless such children, and Prahlad Maharaj is the leader of all such children. Small child, born with all wonderful qualities. That is why these children are pujaniya. Pujaniya means they have to be worshipped. They are so wonderful children. Now, instead of worshipping such wonderful child, Prahlad Maharaj, who was not interested in all these childish games and all these things, he used to remain silent. He used to behave like a dull boy. He was always absorbed in Krishna consciousness. His mind was always affected by only Krishna consciousness. Nyasta krida nako balo जड़वत्तन मनस्तया कृष्ण ग्रह ग्रहीतात्मा न वेद जगदीदृशम. So his mind was always in Krishna consciousness. He could not understand how the world goes on being fully absorbed in the activities of sense gratification. He used to think how people are so engrossed in worldly things. Prahlad Maharaj Asinah Paryatan Nashchanan Shayana Prapivan Dhruvan. He was always absorbed in the thought of Krishna. Because he's always absorbed in the thought of Krishna, he's also embraced by the Lord. He did not know how his bodily necessities, such as sitting, walking, eating, lying down, drinking, talking, were being automatically performed. It is Lord who actually designs our every activity. We plan so many things. You see, never it happens according to our plan. We may plan, we may shout, we may howl, we may plan, but everything is planned by Krishna. Materialistic person doesn't know that. That is why he suffers. A devotee, a pure devotee like Prahlad Maharaj, he knows that his every activity is planned by Krishna. And he was like an avadhuta, sometimes cried, sometimes laughed, sometimes in jubilation, sometimes he used to sing. And when he used to see the Supreme Lord, he used to cry in used to call loudly in anxiety. So in this way, he used to dance in ecstasy. He lost his shyness in jubilation. He was so much absorbed in thoughts of Krishna. So in this way, he started imitating sometimes the pastimes of Krishna. Because he is touched by the lotus hands of Krishna, he used to feel spiritually jubilant. In this way, he used to remain silent. And he used to be always in tears. Tears used to glide down because his love for Krishna was there. In this way, his association with perfect unalloyed devotees, because of his association, he had nothing
रोहित हो गया सेलिब्रेशन या स्नैक्स टाइम में
English. Use your phone. So, in this way, because he was always associating with unalloyed devotees of the Lord, who is an unalloyed devotee? It is Narada, who took his mother to the ashram, Kayadu. The ashram is there in Vrindavan, near Kusum Sarovar, Narada Kund. Was in perfect ecstasy. Prahlad Maharaj was experiencing transcendental bliss. And now this demon, he was torturing this wonderful child, own son. Sometimes he say, oh, my husband is giving me trouble, my wife is giving me trouble. But Prahlad Maharaj never told, my father is giving trouble. That is Bhakta Prahlad. We complain to so many people, nonsensical talks we do. Oh, मेरी सास ऐसी है, मेरी माँ ऐसी है, मेरे पिता ऐसे हैं. So many talks we do, isn't it? But Prahlad Maharaj, not even a single time he said, my father is giving me trouble. That is the nature of pure devotee. Because for him there is no trouble. Sagunan samati tetan brahmabhuyaya kalpate. He has no trouble because he is experiencing transcendental bliss. He is always with Krishna. External circumstances doesn't bewilder him, doesn't shake him also. Externally, he may be tortured. Demons, they know to torture people. That is a demonic attitude. They always torture people. But a pure devotee is never bewildered in his activities. He always prays for such demons also. What is the thing what we can do now? We have to pray for demonic people. We can chant rounds for those who are suffering in the border. We can ask the forgiveness from Balramji. That please forgive all of us. We don't know who we were also there. We don't know. We were also one of them who tortured our Ramanuja. We don't know. So we can ask forgiveness from Balramji, from Ramanuja, to forgive all of us, to forgive those who practically tortured our Guru Tattva, Ramanuja. So now Yudhishthir Maharaj, he is saying, O best of the saints, देवर्ष एतदिच्छामो वेदितुं तव सुव्रतः यदात्मजाय शुद्धाय पितादात साधवे yagam. O best of the saints among the demigods, O best of the spiritual leaders, how did Hiranyakashipu give so much trouble to Bhakta Prahlad, the pure and exalted saint? Although Prahlad was his own son, I want to know about this subject from you. That is how Prahlad Charitam starts. The first chapter also, it ended with this. Second chapter is fourth chapter is also ending with this question, followed by two more verses where it is said, a father and mother are always affectionate to their children. Yes, when they are disobedient, parents chastise, but not out of enmity. That is just to give instruction to the children for their welfare. But now this boy is so noble. Why is it that Hiranyakashipu is torturing? See, if the family member is doing some wrong activity, then it's understood. Now the wife is a devotee, husband is a devotee. If wife is performing devotional service, there are husbands who are against such wives. Children are performing devotion. There are parents who are against. Husband is performing devotional service, wife is against. So this becomes a big question. Such a noble people are tortured. Now, Yudhishthira Maharaj is further inquiring. How was it possible for a father to be so violent towards an exalted son who was obedient, well behaved, respectful to his father? How it became possible? How did he torture and how was it possible also? I have never heard such a contradiction as an affectionate father punishing his noble son with the intention of killing him. So please remove these doubts, O Brahmana, O Master. Pitu putraya yad dvesho maranaya prayojitaha. Prayojitaha means he's planning to kill, not only torture, kill his own son. So such is affectionate father also, no doubt. At the same time, he wants to kill also. Initially, he was so much affectionate. Every father is affectionate on him. But what was that situation which made him do such heinous activity? That is how Prahlada Charitam starts from chapter 5. Tomorrow we'll do Bhakta Prahlad, the saintly son of Hiranyakashipu. The glories of Bhakta Prahlad is there in the chapter 5. And then we have chapter 5, such a big chapter. And then how in the 6th chapter we find how Prahlad Maharaj instructs the demonic the demonic schoolmates. He's instructing them. And then what he learned in the womb, that is followed in the 7th chapter. What he learned in the womb. 8th chapter, which we will be doing on the last day. 7th and 8th will combine together and we'll do it the last day. That is Narsimha Jayanti day. That is how Prahlada, what he learned, what Narsimha, what Hiranyakashipu asks Prahlad, what he answers, and how Narsimha appears, and how he kills Hiranyakashipu. So here we'll end. So tomorrow we'll try to do 5th and 6th chapter. So chant nicely. Today is Hari Vasara Day, Hari Vasara, Madhav Tithi. Today chant nicely. One takes minimal food also, so that you give rest to your stomach also. And the more we chant, the more we utilize our time in Krishna service. It's wonderful. वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितनं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की